A walkthrough of California Form FL-335, proof of service by mail, including who can mail court papers, what can be served this way instead of personal service, and how to complete and file the proof. What is Form FL-335? Form FL-335 is the California Judicial Council form titled Proof of Service by Mail. It is a short declaration, completed under penalty of perjury, that tells the court what document or documents were served, who they were mailed to and at what address, the date and location the mailing took place, who did the mailing confirming they were an adult and not a party to the case. Without a completed and filed proof of service, the court has no formal record that the other party ever received your paperwork, even if they actually did. Service by mail versus personal service. California family law distinguishes between two ways of getting documents to the other party, and the rules depend on which document you're serving. Personal service. Personal service means physically handing the documents to the other party or leaving them in a way the law allows if the person refuses to take them. The initial petition and summons that open a divorce, legal separation, or custody case generally require personal service. That service is proven with Form FL-115, proof of personal service, not FL-335. If you're working through that first step of a case, our guide on how to fill out Form FL-115 walks through it in detail. Service by mail. Once a case has started and the other party has appeared or been properly served with the initial papers, many later documents, declarations, responses to routine motions, financial disclosures, and other ongoing filings can generally be served by regular mail instead. That's where FL-335 comes in. It proves the mailing happened. Not every document qualifies for mail service. If you're unsure whether a specific filing requires personal service or allows mail service, check the instructions on that form or ask your county superior court self-help center before you serve it. Who can complete FL-335? The server. The person who mails the documents and who signs FL-335 must meet two requirements. They must be an adult, at least 18 years old. They must not be a party to the case. This means neither spouse or parent in a custody matter can mail their own documents and sign the proof of service for that mailing. A friend, relative, co-worker, or paralegal who is not involved in the case as a party can do it, as can a legal document preparation service. What documents can be served by mail? Many of the documents filed after a case opens allow for mail service, since the parties are already known to be involved in the case and, in most instances, have already appeared or been served with the original petition and summons. Examples often include routine declarations, responses to certain motions, and other ongoing paperwork required as a case moves toward judgment. The initial documents that start a case, the petition and summons, are the clearest example of the opposite rule. They generally require personal service, proven with FL-115, precisely because the other party has not yet been formally brought into the case. Section-by-section walkthrough of FL-335. Here's what the server actually fills in on FL-335. Case information. At the top, enter the county, the names of the petitioner and respondent, and the case number. This ties the proof of service to the correct case file. Documents served. List each document that was mailed. Be specific, using the exact title of each form or paper. For example, Declaration Re-Income and Expenses, rather than a general description. If more than one document was mailed in the same envelope on the same day, they can typically be listed together. Person served. Enter the full name of the person the documents were mailed to and the complete mailing address used. Accuracy here matters. If the address is wrong or incomplete, the mailing may not be valid service at all. Date and place of mailing. State the date the documents were placed in the mail and the city and generally the state where the mailing occurred, meaning where the envelope was deposited, such as at a post office or mailbox. Server's declaration and signature. The person who did the mailing declares, under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California, that the information on the form is true and correct. They then print their name, the date, and sign the form. This declaration is what gives the document its legal weight. It is a sworn statement, not just a note for the file. Filing the completed proof of service. Completing FL-335 is only half the job. The signed proof needs to actually reach the court. Confirm the form is fully filled out and signed by the server, not a party. Make a copy for your own records before filing. File the completed FL-335 with the clerk of the same superior court handling your case. Keep the filed copy, often stamped by the clerk, as your record that service is documented. A signed proof of service sitting in a drawer does nothing for your case. The court only recognizes that service happened once the completed FL-335 is actually filed. Common mistakes to avoid. A party to the case mailing their own documents and signing the proof of service themselves. Using mail service for a document that actually requires personal service, such as the initial petition and summons. Listing an incomplete or outdated mailing address for the person served. Leaving off one or more documents that were actually included in the same mailing. Forgetting to file the completed and signed FL-335 with the court. Signing before the mailing actually took place, rather than after. If keeping track of all of this by hand feels like a lot, that is exactly what Virdix is built for. The wizard at Virdix.co walks you through these same questions in plain language and prepares your FL-335 for you. Virdix is a document preparation service, not a law firm, so this is not legal advice, but it can help make sure your paperwork is complete and consistent from the start.